You awaken from your cryopods like normal. When you start to look around at the various terminals and the location and the data, you notice that it's not where you thought you were headed. You have pulled out of hyperspace, hypersleep early, it seems. And the briefing room is your next stop. Exagoras, thank you for the follow.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, and pop out, look around. Oh, man. Really glad you guys told me that, I can keep my BDUs on in those things.
No, actually, you're the only one who's not allowed to, because you're new.
Yeah, if you tell him that, he would totally just pop out naked and be getting dressed right now.
Yeah, I think we don't have time for that.
Yeah, come on, let's go to the briefing room.
Technically, they're not naked, they're in their underwear.
Yeah, sorry, just referencing something from a prior session.
Yeah, that's right. Missed that one. Lance Corporal. I mean, private.
What did I miss? Private? No, don't call me private.
Okay, Marines. Line up. Mother received an SOS and decided to wake us up early. Wayland Yutani again. They lease a sulfite metal mine called Sonderdach. It belongs to the independent colony of Grandi Domes in the GJ-1230 AB system. There's been an industrial accident there. Mother doesn't have all the details, but it looks like a work gang setting a second shaft broke through to a gas pocket and caused some kind of collapse. Dozens of miners are unaccounted for and believed to be trapped below. 2 Marine squads were on site during the incident and have not been heard from since. There's a good chance they're trapped as well. The Hospital Corps frigate Gila will rendezvous with us at the site. I'm splitting our ship into 2 sections. You 2 teams will be joining the relief effort on Grandi, while the rest of us continue to the front. You won't be on your own, however. For the duration of this mission, the Gila will be your home base. Wayu has sent a rescue coordinator from the Gila, a Mr. Ishigara. Work with him and his people. Get in there, get everyone out, including our boys and girls. Help them stabilize the mine. If it's a gas pocket, seal it off. Whatever you have to do. If they need your help reinforcing the structural supports, do it. Save lives, neutralize the threat. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Very clear. Understood.
Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Will we be getting any special equipment?
You can requisition it from the quartermaster on your way out.
Ma'am, what sort of threats does this intel show?
It's a mine, Private.
Yes, ma'am, I heard that part. What kind of threats, though?
Falling rocks?
No, sorry, ma'am. I heard you mention neutralizing.
There was an explosion. There'll be fire. A lot of the passages won't be safe. Falling rocks.
Roger that, ma'am.
Any other questions?
No, ma'am. I think I will send my team on the ground immediately.
Very well. Good luck.
Hello, Private.
Khrushchev. You can call me Wade. It's
Wade.
easier.
Hello, Wade. I'm Brow. Lived on Terra my whole life. Been in the Marines for 20 years. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Wow, 20 years. Wow, I've only been here for like 6 months. Well, not counting transit time. Who knows how long that is?
Probably almost 10 years at this point, with all the time it takes to travel.
You have a lot of decaf today? Or, I mean, coffee?
Yo! I don't actually drink coffee.
I just wanted to let you know, Lance Corporal, that if anything, I'm good at following orders. You can ask Corporal here. So, if you need something done, let me know. I'm a communications tech.
Yeah, he's been a very good addition to the team, unlike Private Annoying, as you call him.
Private who? He looks around.
Don't worry. We'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, it's an inside job.
Hey, can I still be buddied up with Private Ross over here? He's my buddy.
Yeah, sure, you can stick with him.
Yes. Felt like we've gone through so much together already. Hey, what do you think they did, Private Ross? What do you think they did with that android that we capped? With the headshot? Did they?
Oh, you mean him? I have no idea.
We took her back, right? You drug her up all the way back.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about the android since we delivered him.
And then there was the other thing that hopefully we'll stay nuked or whatever.
Oh, mate, the base was completely destroyed. I doubt that thing would have escaped.
Yeah, it looked an awful lot like an insectoid, man. I can't. I know insectoids. I just kind of lose it,
Insectoid?
Yeah, when I'm out on the far reaches or whatever, we had an invasion. My good part of my family and my best friend were killed by insectoids.
Shit.
You had family killed by insectoids? You should get with Private LeBlanc. He's got a wolf problem where he's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard some of the goat story. But these are like no shit, like, big ass insectoids.
Are they bigger than the wolf in in Private? He's
like clutching his dog tags or whatever. But anyway, I don't want to slow things down. I'm just ready to do the thing. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I got a couple things on me if you guys need the tools. Like you probably heard me. I got a maintenance jack here. I have a cutting torch and some handcuffs in case they're needed. They were needed last time. And he looks at Private Ross with a smirk.
and I gave one back.
All right, when you're ready, you've got orders to report to Mine Control, which is going to be the smaller structure furthest from you. To your left.
Off to mind control.
Right.
Stand by for mine control. Time Bandits quote.
I hope this isn't mind control.
Okay. As you head up the stairs, what is clearly a synthetic turns around and sizes you up and says, "Greetings, how may I help you?"
We've come here because we heard reports that there has been an incident in the mine.
Crap, I just lost my page, sorry. Yes, there has been. There's been an explosion Are you the Marines they've sent to help us with this mission?
Yes, we've been sent to rescue those trapped in the mine and to, restabilize the mine itself.
Yes, the person in charge is actually General Manager Mystery, but she has gone down below to, I guess, go hands-on. It's a little unusual for her, but she is in charge. She's down there. In the meantime, I'm in charge. Officially, I'm told you we don't need any assistance. Thank you for coming, but unofficially, I'll be glad to help you however I can.
Unfortunately, we have clear instructions from higher up, so we'll not be leaving without completing our assignment.
That's good to hear. General Manager Mystery just gave me those orders. But I'm, again, happy to help any way I can.
Do you have any communication set up with her and maybe even some survivors?
No, the mine, unfortunately, makes communications near impossible, except at the assembly points below.
Is that where we'll find her?
I'm not sure where she'll be exactly. She went down below to help. She got a call and then just said that everything was under control. They had had enough help and that she would handle it from there and to refuse any additional assistance that came by.
Anything else we need to know regarding the situation down there?
No, there are some people trapped. We've gotten some people out. It's very unstable down there. There'll be pockets with no air. You'll definitely need oxygen supplemented in some places. There could be cave-ins at any time. It's very unstable, so be very careful. Luckily, there should be more than one way out.
Do you think we can speak to some of the survivors that have already been rescued?
Unfortunately, the ones that have been rescued are either unconscious or possibly heavily intoxicated at the Mori Mori. It's a bar located at the far end of the settlement. Sir Sky, what's up? Thank you, man.
The Mori Mori. We should go there sometime.
It's where all the miners go. It's quite popular. It's probably quite empty now. A lot of the miners were trapped down below. It happened at peak time when all of our employees were down below. So we have pretty much just a skeleton crew here above ground.
Alright, thank you. Unless any of my crewmates have any other questions to ask, I say we go down there and see it for ourselves.
Out of character, what was the name of the woman that wanted to get eyes on that was unusual for her to do so?
The general manager of the mine, her name is Mystery. Mistry.
Mystery.
Yes.
How
Mystery.
convenient.
True, I guess. Hold on, I'll get you her last name. They just refer to her as General Manager Mystery. Cassandra Mystery.
Okay. I think I had misheard that and heard it was a mystery. So
Where was
what her name was?
Where did they say the bar was?
It's at the far end of the complex.
Far into the settlement where the miners go. We can go to question people there. The Lori.
Mori.
Lori? I thought it was Lori Mori.
You tell him, LeBlanc. You got it. Well, if you need me down in the mine, or if there's anything else I can do for you, please don't hesitate to return. I'll be glad to help you any way I can.
Will do, thank you.
He just nods and goes back to his station and gets back to work.
I'm curious, between sessions where you do some stuff, do you ever get points to raise up any of your attributes and skills and things, or do they just permanently stay where they are?
I think they permanently stay where they are. I'd have to double check. I've completely forgot about that.
We've never raised any of ours.
Yeah, everybody's is it the same, so you're
You
equivalent.
can only like reassign when one of your characters dies.
I'll look it up. You guys go ahead and do what you're going to do next. I'm looking it up while you talk and decide.
Yeah, let's have a little rendezvous here, just outside the building.
Private LeBlanc. They have a smart gun scare solution, don't you worry. And don't forget to assign your fire teams too there, Corporal.
Alright, firstly I'd like to discuss what I've heard some that were interested in going to the bar to speak to those survivors.
Personally, I think it's a waste of time. Just get in and do the job.
Well, if we're gonna know what's going on correctly, we're gonna need to talk to those survivors.
Well,
What do you mean, what's
we
going
don't know
on?
how
There's no
credible
great
they are.
mystery here.
Well, they might know something more. Like like,
Yeah.
maybe something's down there, something we don't know about, and maybe they have something less biased to tell us than the other guy.
The synth?
Yeah, the synth. 'Cause he seems to be working
Oh.
for a suspicious lady.
I suggest we go in and out real quick. We find the two least drunk survivors, ask them some questions, and not wait there too long, because the mission is quite urgent.
And maybe they know how many people we're supposed to be looking for. We don't even know that. We could spend days in there and never know.
Well, we know there's 2 Marine squads at least.
I was thinking about all the other people that Sergeant said to save too.
Yeah, I suppose there's a lot, because the students said they were, they were at the peak, so there were a lot of workers in the mines.
Yeah, she mentioned Mr. Ishigara. Supposed to rescue that gentleman and then work with him, or I assume him.
I thought
to,
Ishigara was assigned to us. I didn't think he was in the mine.
I
He was the
believe
one. He was the civilian one sent in. I'll just tell you because it's from your briefing. He was the civilian sort of counterpart to you. He's sort of in charge of the operation, but you're there sort of assisting him, sort of working separately. You can do your own thing, but he's the one that's coordinating the overall rescue effort.
Yeah,
his
work
team.
with him to get folks out.
I thought you said rescue him. I was like, he's not in the mine.
No. Sorry, yeah, that was. He's the rescue coordinator, the civilian rescue coordinator.
So I suppose we'll need to find him as well.
So are we? So we're going to the bar.
Yes, but I suggest we make it quick.
Yes, sir. Or yes, Sergeant.
Quick and us? Sounds like an oxymoron.
All right, as you arrive at the Mori Mori, come back outside here. You notice everything looks like it's just been absolutely torn apart. Some of the lights are trashed. The whole bar is trashed. And there's a single bloody figure standing at the bar. And then it's making some kind of sound like it's eating something.
What the hell happened here?
That's a zombie. Shoot it.
What?
That's a zombie. 100%. Have you never seen those
That's not a thing.
old films.
You should watch less movies, Lance Corporal.
Yeah, it gets into your head.
Alright. Well, that thing is gonna try to eat one of your things. So,
It's a civilian.
Hey, lady, what are you doing?
one ugly civilian.
I think that's a lady. Do you think I offended him if it's a him?
It
I
it
think,
makes no response. They make no response when you address them.
Alright, approach it carefully.
I'm gonna put my gun up and slowly approach it.
Same. Just remember that ill people can.
I'll stay here and call you back.
Okay. Further you go in, the more blood and blood smearing you see on the walls and floor. You can see several people just laid out. They look, they have massive trauma injuries, or maybe they're dead. You're not really sure. There's a lot of blood, and the figure at the counter just continues to chew.
Can I check for survivors?
Yeah, yes, you can. Which-
I wanna kick the zombie first.
It's not
Okay.
a zombie.
No.
It's
Let
a
him.
zombie.
Okay. Let's. How do you want to check for survivors, Private? Explain how you wanna do that.
For pulse?
What I mean is, you're just gonna run up next to the guy and just reach out and check his pulse. Are you gonna go check the other one? Are you gonna look around first? How are you going to check for them physically? How?
Private, that's a bad idea. This thing is a hostile.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just ignore the wounded for now. Shit. Yeah. Okay.
To your brains.
Man, this thing is pretty ugly.
All right. As you approach Private LeBlanc, it just turns. It looks very strange. Lots of veins. You can see the blood darken through them, running all over. Has several wounds.
What the hell are you?
It doesn't say anything. It just stares at you.
I flash my flashlight in its face.
Eyes don't even close. His eyes just stay wide open.
I'm gonna shoot it.
They're very dark-looking pupils.
Look, if
I'm
you
gonna
shoot
shoot
it,
it.
I'm gonna stay back because,
No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Don't shoot it.
If
Do you remember the apes? Do you remember the apes?
That wasn't me for last time. That was Johnny Jones.
Well, let's see if it's sentient. Let's see if it can talk.
I think if it could talk, it would be talking by now. It's a zombie. It's gonna eat a brain.
I mean, you could go ahead. Just go ahead.
Do you think she looks like that because she went in the mines? Shit, we got.
I think it's a zombie. Yeah, I think another zombie ate it.
No.
Turned it into a zombie.
Oh, something
So
terrible
it's
must have happened
in
down there.
fact been eating the people, right?
it has a bone in its hand, you can't really tell what it is from where you're at. But it
What
has a
happens
bone
if
in its
I-
hand,
What happens
and the
if I
blood
push
is
it?
sort of smeared on its face from where it's been gnawing on it. Are you? What do you mean? What happens if I push it, or I'm going to push it?
Okay,
Because those are 2
I'm
different
going
answers.
Push it. I'm going to push it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stand back.
No, get right back up there. No, you can't. That's not how this works. Go stand back up there next to him. Okay.
Private Jones, put your gun on it.
Lance
Ross,
Corporal.
put your gun on it.
Lance
Private
Corporal
Ross.
Brow. Please describe your pushing action so I understand, so I know how to handle this.
I stand as far as back as I can. I'm a tall guy, I have a huge wingspan.
Okay.
And then I take my gun and just flat and just kind of lightly push it.
Okay. Are you keeping your gun up like he told you, Private LeBlanc?
Of course I am.
Not you. Or
I'm
who did you
LeBlanc.
tell? Who did you tell
I
to
did.
keep their gun?
I said Private Ross. I said Private Ross.
Okay, my bad. All right, so you reach out, you give it a push, and it just goes berserk and lunges at you.
Well, I'm shooting it.
You're going to shoot.
Yeah,
it.
I'm shooting it now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, and you're going
Okay.
to subtract 2 from your roll because you have 2 people
Two?
very close. Yes, you have. Actually, you have several people very close.
Everyone's very.
And his hand is literally making contact with it, so he's literally on top of it. So you're lucky it's not 3.
Oh, 4d6. Ah, fine.
Oop, ignore that.
No 6. Can I wait? Can I push it?
If you want to.
I'm going to push it.
Push it real good.
Try you. Ah.
Okay. So you miss. Your shot goes wild. Khrushchev or Pacheco Diaz, I'll let you guys go since you haven't done anything yet. You see this thing going berserk, this freak-looking thing.
Alright, I'd like to aim and shoot.
Okay. Go ahead.
Does this same -2 apply?
Yes.
Just happened. Hello?
What was the question? Sorry.
What just happened?
He's shooting at it. Nothing yet. Okay. Actually, go ahead and roll
Yeah, I
one
think
more
so.
dice, too, for you. Because everybody, go ahead and add 1 stress for encountering this horrific-looking being.
In that case, then I need to roll 1 dice too.
Okay, go ahead. One d6, come on.
Wait, everyone?
No, just
I
10.
didn't.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
No
All right.
success.
Private Khrushchev.
Private Khrushchev's gonna pull out his weapon. Didn't realize we were gonna go in and ready to shoot things for real instead of trying to restrain people. So he sees everybody else pulling weapons. He does that. I guess that would be his fast action, right?
Yep.
Not a fan of shooting in there. I'm gonna, with all of the people in the way, I think he's just gonna take an aim. How do you say this? I'd like to see if an opportunity presents itself where people are not all over it and it's not like a hard or difficult shot, then take a shot. If that even happens this round, otherwise he's just gonna train his gun on it and wait.
Yeah, everybody is right on top of it. So if you're gonna wait, then you're gonna wait because it's very tightly packed in this bar right now.
Yeah, he's not
Chat
interested.
suggests throwing a grenade. So.
No.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately, I have none.
We have the incinerators.
He does not have an incinerator either. He didn't take one. He took a jack. I can toss a jack
That's
in there.
the worst idea than a grenade.
Yeah, that's what I do. I unsling my weapon and I get ready to use it. He'll give some space just in case people want to get out of there. I guess he'll back up, maybe behind this guardrail to take cover. Still get a good shot.
all right. The freak, we'll call it, just goes berserk
Zombie.
and attacks Lance Corporal Brow with just a ferocious flurry of blows from its fists.
He starts hitting him with the bone.
Yeah, the bone, the hands, the fingernails, elbows, whatever he can reach Lance Corporal Brow with, he is reaching him with it. And he just gets right up in your face, despite your arm length advantage. So you're going to take some damage. Go ahead and roll for your armor, because you do have some protective body armor.
So my armor has a rating of 6. So what do I roll?
You just roll 6 dice.
Then 6 blocks the damage. And since it's not a skill, no stress die, right?
Correct.
One success.
Okay. So you're going to take 1 damage. And give me a stamina roll.
No success.
Okay.
Corporal Zombie.
You just take 1 damage. And you are going to become sick, but you're not going to have any effects right now.
It's a zombie. I'm calling it a zombie from now on. No.
Got gassed. He got gassed.
All right. Now, Private LeBlanc? No, I'm sorry. Brow, you get to act next. This thing's attacked you. It just gave you a pretty nasty, we'll just say it bit your arm.
It bit me? Oh, I'm screwed.
This is not
That's what we were saying.
crazy news. I mean, it's been eating people.
I'm gonna turn into a zombie now. It was nice knowing you.
Now, this is kind of like a fast zombie, so it's like a ghast, right? Or ghoul.
What are you doing, Lance Corporal Brow? What are you doing?
I guess we're gonna try to fight it.
How are you? What are you doing?
Shooting, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, shoot, it's a terrible idea. You're going to be at -3 because you are at point blank range and you have so many people around you.
-3? If I'm -3, I'm rolling 1 die.
Well, you have a 1 in 6 chance of killing it and a 1 in 6 chance of killing someone else.
Situation is dire.
I don't suppose my gun counts as heavy machinery.
No, but I'll give you a +1 with it if you want to use it to beat it off or push it back or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my gun and try to push it off me.
So you're gonna do strength. Is it close combat? I think it's called close combat.
Yeah, strength. I don't have any close combat, so it's not really important.
Okay, then +1.
And then the stress die.
Yes, that super handy stress die that you just got.
1 success.
Okay, you knock it off of you. Well, actually, no,
I'm
you just got
bitten!
1 success.
I'm gonna turn into a zombie!
So you deal damage to it. You stagger it. Well, don't even stagger it. It's actually just still ferociously just snarling and just in your face. All right, Private LeBlanc.
All right. So it's still in his face. I don't want to get close because I don't want to get bitten. Huh. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna take my chances here. Go a little bit further back. and then take aim at the thing.
Oh, this is so good. Okay. -2.
Right, 1 second. Wait, what am I doing? Agility? Yeah, agility. Okay.
Yeah, plus ranged combat.
-2, you said?
Yes. Well, it's going to be agility plus ranged combat plus you have, I think, 1 for your rifle, I believe. So, and then all of that going to be minus, and plus 1 for the stress, and then -2.
Oh,
Got that 6. All
yes,
right.
I did.
All right. How much damage did you do with that? 3?
I don't know.
You don't know? Should be
I
should have
don't.
damage what on your stats? It's 2 or 3. I can't. I think it's 2 because smart gun is 3.
Yeah, it's 2, I think.
Okay, so you've done 2. We'll say that he did 2. Okay.
Oh, it's 2. Sorry, yeah. I didn't realize I had it written down.
Okay, your shots just rip through it, splattering more blood on poor Lance Corporal Brow.
Milk Noda, you're infecting me.
Who?
I mean, Private LeBlanc, you're infecting me.
All right, Private Ross.
Sorry, Lance.
Senor Ross. Okay. We'll go to. I don't know who was first. I think it was Pacheco Diaz, right? Corporal.
Yes, I think
right.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You just switch up the music. I just forgot.
Actually,
Alright.
Private Ross went first.
Yeah, it's me, I think.
Well, I asked you and you didn't answer.
Yeah, you didn't respond.
Well, I couldn't remember.
Well, I
Well,
said
you
your
are-
name like 3 times. All right, what do you
Oh,
want to
sorry,
do,
I couldn't
Private
hear.
Ross? What do you want to do?
Well, since I have a better line of sight on the damn Varda, I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay, you'll just be at -1 since the only person in there now is going to be Lance Corporal Brow.
Yeah, I got 1. No, I got
And a 1 on your
Oh my
stress.
God. Damn it! Why me?
Oh boy.
Oh,
I got the
God.
table open this time so I can help.
You have 2 stress, right?
Yep.
All right, I don't want to pile on Lance Corporal Brow, so you're going to lose your footing in the middle of your shot, and one of your shots is going to go wild, and it's going to hit somebody in front of you there. Who will it be? Private LeBlanc. Private LeBlanc, you're going to take 3 damage. Actually,
I
no.
don't have 3.
Roll your armor first. I forgot. You need to roll your armor first.
I do have armor piercing.
Oh, you do? Then only roll 3d6 instead of 6.
Yikes.
Well, rip.
One zombie is gonna kill us all.
Yeah. Good game.
No, it's just 1 Private Ross that's gonna kill us all.
Okay, so you mitigate 1 damage, so you take 2.
And I think you're done, right?
I think Private Ross rolled keep it together too on his stress check up there.
Yes, he did.
Oh, you're down? Okay. Well, Corporal LeBlanc?
Wait, you have 2 health?
Yes, you
Yes.
bitch. Yeah. Oh, I have 2 health.
All right, Corporal Pacheco Diaz, what's your move? You've got one man injured, one man down, one man firing crazily into the night.
Alright, I want to use a fast action to drop my gun and draw my knife. Can that be done in one action? One fast action?
Yeah, if you're just going to drop it, yes.
Alright, and then I'd like to take a step forward and stab it in its neck.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your close combat attack. And we'll say I'll give you a +1 because you're coming up kind of behind it, and it's definitely enthralled with Lance Corporal Brow.
Of course, no 6.
Now, everybody has a story point from last mission, so don't forget that.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to push this one
Okay.
for the extra excitement.
All right. Is
Well,
that another 1 on the stress die?
yeah, bad idea.
Oh man, it's this kind of game again.
The 6s are not for sale. Oh, that's a 5, so that makes 7. That's probably another stress.
Is
Yes,
okay. That's right, because you have 2.
everybody-
That's right. Okay. So
There-
is that the one where everybody around you get a stress too?
Yes.
All right, we'll just say Brow and Ross both get a stress. You're not really close enough to him to be within close range. I don't see where you at. Yeah, you're back there. Yeah, you're fine, Khrushchev.
Oh, okay, I was trying to take a long shot.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Hope people would roll out of there and we can all shoot it up.
Actually, yeah, no, not Ross, just Brow. I forgot you moved in melee range. So yeah, we'll just say just Brow takes the extra stress, and we'll give one to the freak thing too. So
I don't think he knows.
no, it doesn't. Let's see. Who do you hurt?
Wait, did you say that we take another stress? Do I take another stress?
You see nothing. You're unconscious. You're lucky.
Okay,
You take no extra stress. All right. On a 1, you'll hurt yourself. On a 2, you'll hurt Ross.
Me?
Nope. All right, you're gonna cut yourself with your knife. So roll 3d6.
Who?
You. Sorry. You have body armor, but we'll say you have like not shin guards, arm guards and stuff too. We'll assume your armor will protect you somewhat.
3d6?
Yes, you're mitigating damage here. All right, you're going to take a point of damage. You trip and somehow slice your other hand as you're reaching out to hold to steady the freak. You just manage to cut your hand, arm, maybe along your wrist somewhere. Give yourself a nasty cut. Very nasty cut that's going to need some medical attention pretty immediately. All right, and then we're to you, Wade.
Well,
It's on you now.
Not what I was anticipating. There is a fire fest going on in there, but I think I need to get the corpsman up, so I'm gonna run over there and drag her back away from this madness, and then prepare, I suppose, to administer first aid using the many med kits she has across her belts.
You can run up there and use first aid on him, but if you're gonna drag him back, that's gonna be your second action.
You also you do have 1 medkit since
Yeah.
because
You have one on you by default, and then I got an extra. Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying that. I was thinking
Well, I
of
mean,
dragging away.
I'm giving you the option. You can do the med roll here, try to get the corpsman up, or you can drag the corpsman and drag him back to safety.
I'm gonna drag her back.
Okay. Drag the corpsman back.
You don't
You just go back there, and then he yeah. There you go. Just move to him, Private LeBlanc. drag yourself.
Drag myself back.
Yeah,
Okay.
to where he is.
There. Oh.
That's my action.
All right, so we're back to the freak.
Can the zombie
wow.
start attacking Tychodius?
I'm going to roll for that right now since you're both close. 1 is going to be Brow. 2 is going to be Pacheco Diaz. Ooh. As soon as Pacheco Diaz slips in and gets a little too close, the freak takes notice of him, turns around, and wraps his arms around and gives an enormous bear hug and just squeezes you in your armor just painfully tight. Just, it has superhuman strength. And it is going to do... no damage.
Seems I'm immune to hugs.
Yeah.
But I get bit. Zombie bias.
No, you are... your
worry,
armor, your body
Crickets
armor
love
protects
bites.
you. It's sturdy enough that it can't quite squeeze through it, but you can see it's exerting an enormous amount of strength and force, just bear hugging you. Your armor's the only thing keeping you from probably cracking a rib.
Plot armor.
Plot armor, yeah. All right, back to you, Brow. It's sort of not focused on you at the moment. It's focused on your corporal.
So for my fast action, I'm gonna run here.
Okay.
It's time to make my mama proud. I'm gonna shoot this thing from the back
All right. Gonna be
without
-1.
hitting my corporal.
Yeah, you hope. -1.
All right, -1.
Yes, sir. And don't forget you have 1 extra, so you should have 2 stress total now. Yeah.
And then the +1 from the actual pulse rifle.
From the what? Sorry.
From the pulse rifle.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be agility plus ranged plus pulse rifle plus 2 -1. Suspense is killing us. Well, it's actually only killing Pacheco Diaz, but
Did you roll on the tracker?
So I have 1 success, 1 on my stress die. But before we talk about this, I have nerves of steel. I've been doing this for a long time. I have nerves of steel, so I don't know how the math works.
read the nerves of steel.
Nerves of steel is -2 to all panic rolls.
Yes, yeah, probably you have 1 stress?
2 stress.
2 stress. Yeah, then you probably don't have to roll because it will be.
It'll be
with the
0.
-2, it
Yeah.
will be
6 or less. Yeah.
That's sweet.
All right. Wow. Well, there's nobody else but Pacheco Diaz, so I guess Pacheco Diaz, roll your armor.
What do you mean? I got a 6. What is this?
Actually, don't. I think your weapon has armor piercing, right?
I
It
think
doesn't
if you
matter.
get-
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Well, I want to reroll anyway, so
Okay, gonna push that roll. I don't think you can push that
okay,
roll.
so
You
and
could.
then just roll with 3d6 because it's half. So.
Oh no! You could use your story point if you wanted to.
Yeah, I
Otherwise,
think
it's gonna
going to,
be
otherwise, it's gonna be
Yeah.
real dire.
it's gonna be 2
So,
damage if you don't.
So, Game Mother, did I make the
going to
shot
use
or did I miss?
I tell you what, you shoot that thing right through the back, goes right in its back, and comes out through its chest, and it hits your commanding officer, right in his shoulder area, close to his heart. So it's a nasty wound. So you're gonna take 1 damage. Well, it'd be 1 or 2. Be 2 if you didn't use your 6.
And
Pacheco.
I should take a stress, right? Because I hit him.
So it's
Yes.
2 or 1 damage for me.
It's 2 total, but you can mitigate it with your 6 by 1 if
Yes,
you want
I'm
to.
going to. Yes, otherwise
Okay.
I'm dead. So I'm going to use my story points to.
Well, you're not dead. You're just down.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Basically dead.
I just want to make sure you understand. You're not dead, but okay, that's fine. So you're still standing, but you do take a nasty hit. Right? I think that was
That's
Brow.
right.
So yeah, now it's your turn. Pacheco
Yeah,
Diaz.
don't forget stress for damage. That's the thing too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took a damage, so you take a stress.
well, that's 4 stress now.
Yep, it's your turn. Your move.
I didn't see that on there. Like, yeah, you're right. There's if a member on your team attacks you, you get a stress too. They got a lot of stuff.
And I also get a stress for hurting him.
Yes,
You do? I don't see that one on here. I just see if you.
that's the for hurting a team member one.
Where's it? Your person.
The one you just said. If you get attacked by a team member.
No,
Member
that's
of
only the one
team
being
attacks
attacked.
You is what it says.
Oh,
I
the
think
one
you-
being attacked. I
you
see.
get a stress. You're like, I can't
Okay.
believe you shot me, right?
Then yeah, you don't get that stress. You take that one off.
I'll keep it anyway
Brow.
because you said I'm actually supposed to get one because I take damage and he bit me.
That's fine.
And I'm
That's fine.
now going to become a zombie.
Okay. All right, Pacheco
Alright,
Diaz, what's you doing? You're in a
Oh, I'm
desperate
rolling
situation
close
here.
combat again.
Okay. You're hitting with your knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's pray that luck favors me this time.
Yeah, find some of those 6s. Oh. What do you want to do with your extra 6?
Let's just do damage.
Okay. So it's going to be
It makes a total of
3.
3 damage.
Yeah. All right. Your knife just plunges into its chest. You twist it, get that extra bleeding going, rip it out. The thing just growls at you and it's still up. It's still going. It still wants to eat your face. Literally or figuratively, you're not sure, but you don't really want to find out either. All right, Ross. Private Ross.
Yep.
Your commanding officer is wounded, heavily wounded. You can see the blood just leaking out the side of his vest. You see that thing trying to eat his face. What's your move? What are you doing? Do something. Get in there. Do something.
Alright, I'm gonna move to his left.
Okay.
Yeah, and then shoot him in the head.
Always with the shooting. Okay.
In the
Minus
head.
1. And don't forget your stress.
I got a 6.
You did get a 6, and you only have 2 stress, right?
I have 2, yeah.
Okay. All right. You nail it in the head. Its head explodes, and whoops, my bad. Wrong one.
Wow.
Its head explodes, and its body just drops to the floor. If he had got a 1, the same thing would have happened. It just would have been you instead of the freak. So
Is
That was,
that his official name?
is it?
I'm calling it the zombie.
All right. So everything's quiet now. You want to
I will
Wade?
attempt to.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait a minute. Pacheco Diaz, do you want to do anything real quick before we go back to make this roll?
No, I'll let crew chef do his roll.
Okay. All right. You got a med kit.
I used one of hers on her belt, but
All right.
I didn't roll any 6s on that check apparently.
Well, don't forget you can also somebody can help you. So how many stress dice do you have? Just the one?
Not roll. Let me see. I think I had. No, I had 1. Sorry.
Okay. And then the 4 were your wits plus medical aid.
It's missing a dice. I'm not sure why.
Okay, we'll go ahead and roll it. That's why I was asking, because it looked a little
Yeah.
small, a little
I
light.
just-
Just roll 1d6.
I just said it wouldn't have mattered. I have 1 on the end.
Yeah, good thing it was at the beginning.
I guess that's good. Does this atropine go in the neck? I can't remember.
All right, yeah, you're struggling back here, fumbling around, bloody hands, slipping, and not really doing a lot.
Hey, little help over here. She's got a gusher. Can someone clamp this?
No one knows what you're talking about.
We've got a gusher.
I'll be right over. See what I can do.
Help.
I'm gonna turn into a zombie. I've seen enough movies. I'm gonna turn into a zombie.
All right, you're gonna try this roll. Well, actually, I guess since it's between combat, it doesn't matter so much. But you're actually once you fail, you have to wait for a little while. But between combat, we're just gonna say that 10 or so minutes pass. You know, you clear out the old med kit contents, you bust out a new one, and you're gonna make another attempt. Who's gonna roll? And who's gonna help?
Well,
I
I've
have 1 stress, and I guess I'd have 5 dice if it rolled correctly.
yeah, I have 4 stress, nothing in medical aid, and 2 in empathy.
Yeah, so you're gonna be helping then. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so roll again, but add an extra +1 for his help.
Okay. Is it an empathy roll or is it wits? I might have coded it wrong too.
It's empathy plus medical aid.
You're right. It is empathy. I keep getting that confused for some. I don't know why. I always do that.
This adds all the stuff correctly. We'll see. It should be 1. 4, so I should have 6 dice. Oh, and then you said another bonus die?
Yeah,
1
my
for
help.
his. Yep.
7 at this point. Yes. 1, 2. I was just skipping 1. No, it's skipping 2 now. Not sure what it's doing.
Just roll 2 more d6.
I don't know what it's doing. I'll do slow apparently.
1 more. There it is. Okay, you pop up with 1 health. Corman LeBlanc. You are on your feet again.
Oh, geez, what happened?
You took a misfire.
Who did it?
Corporal, you gotta kill me. I'm gonna turn into a zombie.
Well, Corman, since you're up, can you check out our Lance Corporal before he kills himself?
Sure.
I'm gonna turn into a zombie. There's no use.
There's always use.
Alright, stand still.
Wade's gonna clutch his dog tags and try to unstress while he observes.
I'm going to do the same with my bracelet.
Haven't you ever seen Walking Dead? Zombieland?
It doesn't exist here.
You
Yeah,
don't
it
know?
does.
I take
I've
out
definitely
my.
seen them with them.
It does
I
exist.
take
It's
out
just in the
my. I
past.
take out my med kit and I. Yeah, meow.
Gonna treat.
I take out my med kit and yeah, treat him or just diagnose him as well. See.
Okay. Before you use the med kit, just make a medical aid roll. If you're just gonna diagnose him first.
Okay. Medical aid.
So she can cure me of the sick month, or no?
I can't just answer that question. That ruins
Okay. I'm sorry.
ruins the story, the suspense. Plus, you don't even know if. Well, go ahead. Make your medical aid roll.
What the fuck? Why is it?
I know
blank?
that's weird. I don't know. There's just nothing.
And we established that she can't actually heal my damage, right?
With a med kit, yes, he can. He can 1, 2, 3. You only have how many stress do you have? Just the one, right? Because you
One,
rolled a
yes.
Okay. Oh, I see the 6. Okay, so you're just treating him now. Okay. So we're actually going to count this in your favor. Here, Lance Corporal.
You don't look so good, Corporal, but Lance Corporal, but I think I can help you.
So I'm not gonna turn into a zombie.
As you're, shining your flashlight. Khrushchev just fell out. As you're shining your flashlight in Lance Corporal's eyes, you notice his eyes are a little bloodshot. Is starting to water a little more than usual. And you do notice the watery eyes yourself too, Lance Corporal. And there is some tiny, tiny, tiny worm-like creatures that look like they're swimming around in his eyes.
Oh,
Turn into a zombie. Turn into a zombie.
I don't know what to do.
Man.
You need some purification or something.
You gotta take that gun and end me. I'm gonna turn into a zombie.
You gotta just, douse you in alcohol, really.
Just settle down, Lance Corporal. Hey, man, the good news is if you do turn into a zombie, I mean, we can wait and then waste you.
You definitely have some kind of parasite, and you seem fine now, but there's no telling what that could mean later.
Shoot me, man. Just shoot me. Get it over.
Everybody recalls an ancient earth remedy of injecting bleach. Something that might help.
Some ivermectin.
I don't think
That's like real ancient Zoomer knowledge.
Yes.
I'll catch real quick. I completely forgot to say I need to go early.
Okay. What time?
All right.
In like 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna make a test roll just to see if I got this coded right, just so you guys know why I'm picking the chat.
So,
while I'm on borrowed time anyway. Did you want to say something?
no, go ahead. I was just gonna see who wanted to do what
Okay.
next. So yeah, if you're gonna do something.
While I'm on borrowed time anyway,
Hold still.
guys,
please.
I have a bit of education, and I went to a very, very prestigious university back at home. And they don't call me a CBRN specialist for nothing. So I'm gonna go check out the zombie.
Do what you have to do.
You are the zombie now.
I'm gonna take out my kit and test it.
your kits for chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear.
You don't think this classifies as biological?
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, so
Meanwhile,
did
can
I mean,
I,
if you think it's a stretch, then
Well, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. If
just well, okay, I guess.
I'm gonna detox and flush it.
I mean, you
What's
can't. You're
wrong-
not gonna.
what-
You're not gonna gene sequence it like right here. If that.
No,
Yeah.
no. What's
Yeah.
wrong with me, Doc?
Again, like I said, you have some kind of parasite, and that thing gave it to you, and I'm not really sure how to fix it. I can
So
give you
I just
painkillers, and there's
I
no
just
reason
wanna-
really to kill yourself.
I
You
just
can
wanna
you
go
can
look for the
prescribe
parasite.
ivermectin for parasites. That's safe. and
Can
effective.
I go? Can I like see if I can find the parasite on the body? See if I can, like take a sample.
You could with the medic's help. He
Okay.
would probably know more about the parasites, what to look for than you.
Just see. What about seeing if it's like natural or like made in the lab?
You're gonna have to find
Is that
out. I
my
mean, you could take a
purview?
sample and
Okay.
then get to a lab, but theoretically that's your job. Yeah, to get a sample of something, and you would take it back and analyze it later,
All right. Well,
and then
Private.
extinguish the threat in the meantime. Incinerate it.
Private LeBlanc, should we go look at this zombie?
Sure.
may I
let's go.
suggest that we do something about our stress first?
Stresses, messes. I mean, I'm okay with my stress. I guess
I
I don't know how
do
LeBlanc
sense
feels
the-
about their one stress.
Well, I
Well,
care
I-
a lot about my force stress.
Yeah, for stress.
Well, I was saying that you could do something while we
Yeah.
go get the sample, and then
So while you're
Correct.
you can go ahead and everybody can take off one because you're taking this time. You're in an area that you think is safe, unless somebody for some reason think of a reason they might not think it's safe.
Brown's turning into a zombie.
Well, there's no exterior or external threats, we'll say. So you can go ahead and knock off one for that at least, because you're taking your time here. You're not, you'll be here for enough time to calm down at least a little bit. So you can go ahead and knock one off.
Can I use my signature item for another?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna just do one dose.
You're gonna do what, Khrushchev?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just need to do one dose, so I don't need two. I wanted to, while if folks are gonna take enough time to do like 2 stressors or whatever, I want to actually go investigate in here once that's wrapped up.
Okay. Well, I think you need to come back because I think there's a story that's about to be told. I think is what somebody might be hinting at.
Oh yes. Hold on.
Is that what you were asking for, Corporal?
Seems like it.
Yes, this is what I was asking for.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I feel a story coming on, boys. And has to do with my hometown again.
Love that southern
But this
accent.
is before it was attacked by the giant wolf.
Yes, before. So before the fall, okay. Like I told you before, we were very primitive kind of people. We didn't really have much technology. We just kind of worshiped goats and raised the farm and everything. And one day some weird things started to happen around town, and people just started thinking like, man, what's going on? This is not normal. I mean, we didn't really know about anything scientific or anything, and so if we ever saw something out of the ordinary, was more like magic. And one day, one of the goats had actually started floating, and you're like, shit, this is this means something. This must mean something. Okay, so one after the other, goats started floating in the air, and obviously it just made the worship a lot greater, and we ended up looking into it some more, and turned out that the priest was worshipping something other than goats. In fact, he was worshipping some kind of witch, and he was drawing all these hexes everywhere, and drawing goats everywhere as well so that they would float. And I'm not really sure what he was planning in the end, but it I'm trying to get I can't I'm losing my track here because I was trying to connect it to something familiar, and I couldn't remember.
Well, the last thing you said was the priest was drawing. You started talking about him in the past tense. He was drawing, and then something happened to him?
Yeah, so he was drawing all these hexes and goats everywhere, and all these goats were flying, and he was. So it turned out that the priest was actually in love with the witch. He wasn't just worshiping her. So he was trying to, gain her favor, and it didn't end well for him. I mean, it turned out that she was just using him, and he ended up dying in the end. This is an uplifting story, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was holding that comment as like these are supposed to be uplifting, and they're so dark and disturbing.
I think the only uplifting thing were the goats.
Very true.
Yeah.
That part was uplifting, quite literally.
That was a terrible pun. I literally.
Anyway,
It's
yeah. So
standard.
long story short, I mean, don't fall in love with witches and think they're gonna help you in the end. Just worship goats, only goats.
Sounds like also maybe a different version of the Scarlet Letter.
Yes.
She was the witch, but he loved her, and at the end he
Yeah.
had the W and the goat carved into his chest.
Wow, do you guys think this is like an allegory?
Looking for deeper meaning.
Drew's just starts
You
like
can read into it as much
seeking
as
for
you
meaning.
like.
Well,
Alright,
I don't know what it means, but it sure lifted my spirits.
You're welcome.
So
You're
when did you guys
So-
stop being primitive? And then I remember the scientist with the creating the wolf. So at some point you guys did learn some science. Maybe you can share how that happens. How you guys went from primitive to that. Next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a story for another time.
Oh damn it! What were we doing here again? I totally forgot.
Well, we were dealing with the mine incident and
Oh yeah.
and a freak-esque person turned cannibal.
So, can I heal my damage?
You could. A professional would be more successful.
So that knocked off 2 stress, right? Just to be clear.
Banter
Who's
does
stressed?
2. Yes, Banter does 2. Right,
I hate you.
LeBlanc? What's wrong with that?
I have no stress now.
Shame.
So too, I get no stress too.
I
Yeah,
like having
I
stress. It
think,
makes my rolls better.
We push rolls then when you fail. You get stressed real quick like that.
Yeah, that's true. I think Corporal should have full or no stress now, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your next
No.
move then, fire teams?
And,
I can
When
assist
I
the
was-
Colin in medicine triage if she needs.
Would someone mind healing me, and then let me and the and
I don't think
Private LeBlanc
I don't think I
take a
can.
sample?
We need to go to. Wait,
You
does
can.
the med
You
kit
can.
have-
I
okay,
went and
so
looked
we
it
have
up.
the med kit, okay, Yeah.
You do need to have a
Okay.
med kit, but you can.
Okay. I mean, I can heal you. I am a doctor. Not really. I'm a medical.
You're the medic. Yeah.
Medical
If
person.
you could, I would appreciate it quite a bit.
Right.
So hey, Brow, do you think that like she learned with like mud and flies and stuff from her culture?
Well, no, remember because
I went to school for this.
the wolf killing inspired her.
Okay.
So after
all
that,
right.
she left. He
All right.
left rather.
Let's see some rolls. Let's. The story time is ended. Banter
I know
time is
everyone,
over.
everyone loves my stories. They're amazing.
They do. It's too good. It's too good. You're distracting everybody. It's too good. All right, let's see them dice go. Yeah. Just a medical aid roll. How much health are you missing?
Just one.
Would you like to push the roll?
Sure, fine.
Really?
Push the
Okay.
roll. Yeah. Don't worry.
I mean, 1 out of 3. When you only have 3, it's pretty important. If you ask me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I didn't know how many you had missing because you get 1 per 6 rolled, 1 health per 6. So you can. Oh yeah, amazing roll.
4.
You make it look easy. You suture up that wound. I mean, so well. You cleaned it up. It doesn't even look like there's any blood. I mean, the only reason you know he's injured is because you know he's injured. That's it.
Look, I was at the top of my class.
Yep. You put that bandage on.
That
It's not too
previous
tight.
roll
It's not
was
too
great.
loose. It's perfect. Perfect. You feel as well as you could at this point, Lance Corporal Private Brow.
I'm turning into a zombie.
Everything is gonna be fine.
All right, Private LeBlanc, thank you for the excellent treatment. Would you like to investigate the zombie?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay. Anybody else in here looking at the freak?
Yeah, Khrushchev's in here. He's interested in just not necessarily doing that kind of investigation like they're doing, but more interested in like, is the peeled skin person, are they they're in a mining uniform themselves? Do they like mud on their boots? Or whatever would
Yes.
depend-
This looks like one of the miners that would have come out. They still have
Okay.
the work coveralls and everything. Just looks like what they came right out of the mine and came right here, pretty much.
I will share that out loud. Hey, that looks like that thing is wearing a mining uniform. It's got dirty boots and everything. It's got equipment. Probably still belted on those overalls there. What do you guys think? I mean, we're about to go in there. I know we wanted to rush on in and do it, but I don't know. Do you still want to rush, Lance Corporal? If you might turn into one of these.
Well,
I mean, I'm living
I
on
say
borrowed
that,
time, so
if
guns on auto.
I feel like we need to get down there and maybe meet that one lady. Because
Maybe.
forgot her
maybe.
name. Yeah, maybe she knows about a cure or something.
Or maybe
Maybe.
we talk to the synthetic about it. Maybe he knows.
Look, I don't think the synthetic knew anything about this. Otherwise, he would have said, "Hey, don't go to the bar."
So-
Unless she told him not to.
Look, I just think we should get down to the mine pronto.
So I'm gonna, while they're having this conversation, I'm gonna break out my trusty backpack. Gonna put on my hazmat suit on, because I'm already turning in one of these. Would hate to get even worse infected. And I break out my kit, and with the help of Private LeBlanc, we take a couple of samples.
Okay.
Yes, I am assisting.
All right. You're not gonna have to roll because you're taking your time. There's nothing pushing you. So, You take your samples. You notice pretty much the veins are sort of very expressed.
Popping veins.
They do look like they're about to burst, for sure. It looks like, I mean, there's just lots of mutation happening on this particular thing.
Do I see any of the actual parasite running around, like the worm that's in Lance Corporal's eye?
It'd be hard to say because its head was shot and it's gone pretty much. So it's
I guess that's true.
there's no eyeballs for you to examine, shall we say?
There's no like
Alright.
worms crawling along the floor though, right, or nothing like that.
No, there's no mealworms or anything crawling across the floor.
Alright,
It's
All right. Well, let's just take the sample and go then. We need to. We'll be able to figure it out later.
Are all these people miners? They all wear
We
mining gear?
we could check these dead bodies, see if they show any signs of infection.
the one on the bar looks like he was probably the bartender. He just looks severely badly beaten, heavy bruising. I mean, it looks like he may have had part of his arm pulled off, a chunk of it. Might be where the bone came from. One of his arms. I mean, he's just very badly beaten. The other one, again, lots of scratches, claws, chunks of flesh missing. Just looks in bad shape. Are either one of you, is anybody examining, touching the bodies?
I have my hazmat suit on, so I'll touch them.
Okay. You can.
I am not touching him.
Yeah, they
I
are.
was using
as you-
my-
I'm just, as you check for pulses, which I'm sure you were doing first, because, you know, they might be alive. They're both dead.
Wait, so
I mean,
do
is
they
this-
do they seem to be turning too, or
They're dead. They're just
dead? Okay.
yeah. They look. You don't see anything unusual about them. They're just dead.
This guy's also
Alright.
blunt force trauma dead over here.
Do they have
Yeah.
anything?
Well, he's missing more chunks of flesh. Looks like he literally got the flesh just torn off of him. In his chest cavity area, looks kind of collapsed.
So do these dead people have anything of value?
Wow. So you
Pardon
are touching
me,
the bodies.
Private?
That you're touching the
Excuse me?
bodies. You're touching the bodies. Please give me a stamina check.
No, I was just asking. Okay, fine.
Someone's been playing a bit too much Skyrim.
Stamina is
Strength.
just by itself. Okay.
Yes, unless you have any bonuses in it.
There's a stamina skill or whatever it is.
Yeah, but it's under strength.
Yeah.
Plus my stress, right? Yeah, I failed.
Well, you should have no stress.
No, I got one stress from.
Al, I assume you actually have. You would have gloves on too, being the corpsman, wouldn't you?
Probably.
Should come
This
with a
is
med
tough.
kit. Like
That's
a-
true. That's true. You have a med kit. All right. Okay. There's gloves in the med kit. You do find. Roll 2d6. LeBlanc, roll 2d6. Okay. Oh shoot. You find between the three corpses $1,100, 1,100 Wei bucks.
Oh, I'm rich, guys.
Lots of blood on it though. While you're
I'll
holding it
take-
in your hand.
I'll take 500 of it if you don't mind.
Well, maybe it could be disinfected later. So I
Real.
I'm already a zombie. I'm in my hazmat suit.
I
I'm putting
roll
it
it up. I roll it up and put it in a Ziploc bag.
A Ziploc bag. How about a specimen bag?
Specimen bag.
Yeah, no
That
Ziploc.
happens to be Ziploc.
Ziploc
And,
is so 2022. This is pretty much like 2220.
specimen bag, and I don't know if I trust Lance Corporal with it. I just want to keep it on my person.
Okay.
I am. Wow, I'm the same beyond.
Look, I saved.
Well, yeah, you're busy looking at these things, and the Private LeBlanc was busy pillaging their dead bodies. So
So 11,000,
1100.
1,100. Okay.
All right, Corporal. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting for them to wrap up.
Okay. Ross? Private Ross?
I'm just gonna wait too.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything here?
No, I'm good.
I'm ready to move on.
Okay. The entrance to the mine is, you should come outside and follow the road. Well, tell you what, move out kind of over here. Over here. Behind you, Wade. And behind you too, Corporal. Or wait, this is the correct spot. Right here.
I'm gonna take off my hazmat suit now, pack it up nice and neatly, and because
Why?
me turning into a zombie,
You
that's a fair
accept it
point.
now?
Why?
That's a fair point. That's a
So
fair
you're
point.
leaving
I
it
guess I'll
on
keep
or
it on.
taking it? Okay.
No, I'll leave it on. But I'm
Why
paranoid now,
taking it
and
off?
I'm very
Please keep it
experienced with these zombies movies, and I've seen Zombieland, and I know one of the first rules is to double tap. So I take out my 12 gauge shotgun and load it with malicious intent.
No.
And you do
Yeah.
what?
Load it with malicious intent.
Okay.
He wants to kill himself, guys. We gotta stop him.
So
We
in
can't-
in the distance, in the direction you're all looking over there, you can see the mine pit, the large opening, and you would assume that the actual elevator is going to be somewhere near that. But you see that the pit is well lit over there, and the settlement extends to your left. So you're going to guess that the entrance to the mine is somewhere down this road that you're on. You could safely assume that.
All right, let's head down there.
You can see the yellow lights. They draw your attention as you get close enough. You see lots of people gathered around.
Yeah, on the left. What's going on?
Looks like a good sign that that's where the mine elevator is.
Like in that building over there?
Yep, where the lights are. You see the yellow lights? Yep.
No, it's all
No.
blue.
It's funny because the mine is lit up yellow, so that's probably confusing.
Really? Oh, it's probably a desync
Yeah.
thing. That's so weird.
It's all blue.
It's over here. Is your entrance.
Brow is always a man of science, so he picks up a rock he found on the ground and throws it down the hole. And
And
counts,
you hear nothing.
but he
Ever.
never hears a drop.
Never.
Physics.
I hope we find a civilian with a rock in his head.
Rock through him. Oh man, it's messed up.
Yeah, that's true. You're supposed to be rescuing them, not creating more.
Like big avalanche down there. One little rock on the top of it all.
All right, as you approach, guy holds up two hands and walks towards you. Hey, we just had an explosion down there. You can't go down there.
Colonial Marines, official business.
We're the rescue team sent to, rescue them.
Yeah, they already sent some of the other ones here. There was another group that went in before you. I guess I could let you down with them. But you're going to be on your own down there. We've got nothing to help you with from up here.
That's what we signed up for. No problem
Yeah, we
for
got
us.
all the help we need, sir. We're trained.
Are you Mr. Ishigara?
No. No, he said he'd be along shortly.
Alright, what can you tell us of the situation down there, except for the unstable mine?
Not much. They hit some kind of gas pocket down below and just caused massive instability in the mine. Don't know how much damage was done or what they hit or anything. General Manager Mystery went down there, I don't know, probably 10-15 minutes ago. And she said not to let anybody else down, but I suppose you're the Colonial Marines, so you outrank her. I can pull
That's
the
true.
elevator cart up for you. Just be careful down there. There's assembly points. They should have supplies if you need more oxygen or if you need to contact somebody.
Alright, have any civilians come back up? Any survivors? Did they look strange?
I haven't really been paying attention. Everybody's wounded. They all look strange. Covered with dust, injuries. It's hard to say.
Well, in case any more do come up whilst we're down there, I recommend you place them into quarantine immediately for purposes, as we've encountered some issues at the Mori Mori bar just now. So
It might be contaminated with stuff, like radiation maybe or whatever. Wherever you put those people, stick them in there.
yeah, they might be acting strange, and therefore we need to keep them under extra surveillance.
All right, I'll let the medical teams know.
All right, thank you.
And he comes over here and opens the door for you. And inside you can see the elevator that goes down the mine.
All right, let's get inside, please.
The ride down the elevator is very long, but there's still power, so it's very steady. You've got the hum of electricity as you lower deeper and deeper. You've got Corpsman LeBlanc treating you, Lance Corporal Brow, and you sort of maintain. You feel a little disoriented, maybe a little bit weak.
Give you a
You
lot of drugs.
You still feel like you can carry on, no problem. It's just sort of like a bad hangover feeling. So as you arrive at the bottom, the doors slide open and you step out to what you see is the first assembly area in front of you. And there is nobody there.
Alright, I want to ready my weapon.
Okay.
I want to do the same.
Rock
Would you
phobia.
like
Here.
to? Would you like to lead, Corporal?
Yeah.
Why is it that on your screen, Torsten, I'm looking behind everyone else, but on my screen, I'm looking forward?
Because you can change that.
No, I am looking the same
Okay,
direction as
let's-
everyone else is.
I don't know. Let's go.
Alright, so where are we heading?
Forwards. I mean, from this assembly point, there's only one way to go.
No, I meant which. No, where? What place are we going to?
I have a question actually before we go. I only should have one health right now, right? Because when or was I?
Yeah,
fully
you might
healed?
have. You might have missed it. You're gonna have to update your character sheet manually to whatever it was previous map.
No. I'm asking
Did you-
because
Did you heal
when
yourself?
Not since no, not since then. Like since I
Okay.
was revived, so that would
Okay.
leave me at one, right?
So you can use your med kit. We'll say you can go ahead and roll for it, and you'll try on the way down. You'll heal yourself on the way down. You'll have had plenty of time to treat yourself on the way down. It was quite a long ride. Probably a 10 or
Okay.
15-minute ride.
Can I do the same?
Sure. Yes. Or you can let Corman LeBlanc do it.
I have a question.
Once.
That was for
Hold on,
me.
hold on.
What's
Hold on. Let's do the rolls first. Is this your...
That was for me, yeah.
Okay. So you heal 1 point of health. It's 1 for every 6.
Okay, and then Corporal wanted.
And then you want another roll on the corporal?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Two health.
Yeah, but I got a 1 on my stress die.
I thought you got rid of all your stress with your banter.
Nope.
And...
No,
Yes.
I had 1. So. No, I got. You don't remember? I
You
I
only
got
had
1.
2.
No, I know that. But remember when we literally got rid of it, and then I healed what's it called? I healed the Lance Corporal, and then you were like, oh, because I failed the first time, and you're like, oh, do you want to push it? And then you're like, really? And I was like, yeah. So I pushed it, and I have 1 stress from that. That's why I've been rolling 9 instead of 8.
Okay. Then we'll say you only healed 1 instead of 2. Because you got halfway there, then you got in a rush. Maybe you hit a bump on the elevator. Maybe you just got a little too close to Zombie Brow, and you were just kind of like, oh, just go away.
Wait, so I don't have to roll anything again for the stress die?
If you only have 1 stress,
Yeah.
no, because you would get a 6
Okay.
at most.
Well,
It's
if it's
oh, that's
+1.
true. You do. You need to roll, and anything but a 6, you'll be fine. That's true.
Okay, what am I rolling? 1d6?
Yes. You're good.
2. Nice.
All right, go ahead. Carry on now. You're only halfway here. Only got 1 point though, Corporal.
What's the advantage of reviving somebody with a medkit?
You get 1 point for every 6.
Well, I was
That's
thinking
healing
that
them. But Private
just-
Khrushchev, like when they got Private LeBlanc back up, he used the medkit.
You get
Yeah,
+1 from
I
the med
haven't-
kit. Might be it.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, I haven't added +1 for any of the rolls for a medkit.
I'll double check. I think it is +1. That's my bad. But go ahead.
Okay.
Move
I thought
on
it was
here.
just so that they could heal.
I
other
think
people.
I'll look. I'll look while you guys
Yeah.
go. Go ahead.
Because I thought that was only.
Corporal, do you want to go left or right?
Well, let's go forwards first. Oh, this is split already.
Oh, I was looking at the map where we said I thought we started.
No, it's just forward a little bit. I say we decide at the split itself. Who knows, maybe some paths have been blocked or whatever. We don't know which sections have collapsed or not.
All right. You get to this junction here. You see a fire off in the distance to your right. A little bit of smoke in the room. It's forcing you to cough, and you can hear some other coughing beyond the fire there, too. Just very light coughing.
Alright, I think we need to extinguish that fire. It'll be a hazard as long as it's burning down here.
All right, to the fire.
To the fire.
Why am I flying?
I don't know.
Castle.
X.
Castle.
Tap X.
Left click X.
Left click X.
Yeah,
So
left click.
Select yourself, tap X, and then right click the ground.
Also, I
All right, you see
That's
some
right.
of the. Go ahead.
also suggest this is where we put on our breather masks.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
good
that.
idea, yeah. Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
hazmat suit on.
I don't know. I don't know. Does hazmat protect you from smoke? I never actually tried that. I mean, because
I'm sure it would. It's meant to filter out anything. Smoke particles would be harsher than any kind of CBRN particles, or bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess there's still oxygen, right?
Our hazmat suit's flammable.
Extremely. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm pretty sure they're actually like a bit flame resistant.
Yeah, they are. I would assume so too. So you come upon this. Looks like a collapsed support beam, some metal just fell off the ceiling on the sides and collapsed, and you see a group of men, humans, trapped behind it. As soon as they see you, they stand up and just start yelling, "Oh my God, you're here. You've got to get us out of here. Help. We're stuck."
Yeah. Corporal, I got that jack. If you want me to try to use it, or if someone wants to help me out, I can probably get that lifted so they can get out.
Well, we have a harpoon.
What's your heavy machinery out of curiosity, Private Chef?
Heavy machinery? You mean like for like chain guns and stuff?
Like the skill.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, do you mean like for chain guns and missile launchers? I didn't really train on that in boot camp, sir, or Lance Corporal. But I know how to use a jack pretty well. You just kind of put it down and move this handle.
It's kind of meant like even like operating like cranes and the walkers and stuff like that as well.
The
Oh
walkers.
no, I didn't train on any walkers or whatever in boot camp.
He means, well, never mind. You're handling it just fine. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Game Mother. I didn't know the exact
No,
name.
you are handling it correctly. I should have shut up. You are doing wonderful. Please continue. My sincerest Game Mother apologies. Mostly sincere.
Can we just use the harpoon?
Do what with it?
Uh,
I don't think reeling them over top is a good idea.
Well, first
Okay.
off, let's put out this fire, guys. It's really bothering me.
Didn't
Right.
you not bring? Hold on, Khrushchev. You should be the man for this. What equipment did you bring?
Khrushchev has electronic tools. He's got a Sigson system diagnostic device. He's got
The two things you told me you brought were a jack
got
and
he's got a cutting torch.
boom.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
I
He said
also have a cutting torch. I have a better looking cutting torch. Cutting torch is very nice.
we
I appreciate that, Brow, but everybody knows zombies don't know how to use cutting torches, so. So just sit down, Private Brow.
we can assist each other though if you have a cutting torch.
You can both cut, actually, to make it go faster. You can cut at two different places.
Yeah.
I'm also quite we're well versed in the use of machinery. It's part of my
Okay.
education at the very prestigious university.
All right.
this
Well,
fell-
since
This
Go
thing
ahead.
that fell down, then it's like cut it and free them. It's not like winch it up and free them. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like just cut a path for them, you know.
Yeah, that's cool too. I just figured we'd be cutting it and it would still be sitting on the ground where it is, and not moving. But
will you have a jack to help with that?
I do. Yeah, well, either way is great. If we can cut it and it's just like blocking their chest level or whatever, and it can drop and they can just step over, that's great.
All right, one of the miners starts banging on it. The guy with the one miner in and no hazmat suit. The other 3 are in compression suits, self-contained suits. The one that's not starts banging on the metal. Quit talking, quit yakking, get us out of here.
Yeah, well, we're trying to figure out how to get you out of here, so shut up before I shoot you.
Yeah, I mean, do you
Just
want me to
cut
let
us
you
a hole. We just gotta crawl out.
and pull you over? He wants us to hurry.
Why does nobody in here want to help us? The last 2 medics that walked past here didn't even acknowledge that we were here and just kept going into the mine.
We're gonna help you, just wait, okay?
Are there any like rock, sand, dust, whatever around here that I can shove over the fire?
It's not a big fire. You could... Well... There is not. We'll say there's not enough for you to put out the fire with it, at least. But the fire doesn't look like it's threatening anything as of yet.
Should we pee on it?
You could, but it's not a mortar, and this isn't We Were Soldiers, so good try though. It will not. You will not produce a big enough stream to put it out.
Even if all of us did it?
Even if all
how
of you
much
did.
fire- How much fire is it?
You
A
just
decent
said it.
amount. Are you cutting them out? Is that your plan? This is
Yeah, that's
not
the
going to be. This will not literally become a pissing contest. Okay, so
Uh.
you're gonna cut them out with your torch. Is that the plan?
Sure, I'll assist.
How solid are my M3B standard boots?
I mean, the metal's on fire, so the fire's pretty hot. You're gonna guess that it's. You don't want to put rubber on burning metal. That's
While the corporal is trying to figure out a way how to extinguish the fire, me and Private Kustrev, if he's willing, go ahead and start working on getting these guys out of here.
Oh, I will assist with my torch.
okay. Unless are you trying to rush through this, or are you just gonna take your time and do it? There's no
We're
other.
gonna take our time.
Okay, then I'm not gonna make you roll for it. So while they're cutting them out, you're still looking for ways to put out the fire. You may have passed a one-use fire extinguisher by the assembly point, but you can go back and grab it, or you can you could ignore the fire too. Your choice.
I'll go back and grab it real quick.
Okay. All right. So you managed to cut them out, and they crawl through the little hole. Or maybe they walk through it. I guess you guys did a really amazing job. And they're all just sort of stumbling out, crouching low to get underneath a really low metal ceiling. I don't know why I just did that. I could have just grabbed all 3. They all just crawl out, and they're all just out of breath. Some smoke sort of billows out, so it looks like it may have been sort of pent up back there, building up behind them. And they take deeper breaths out here. Oh my god. Took you guys forever. Oh man, he's just out of breath, just breathing heavily. All of them are.
Alright, can I do a health check on them and stuff?
Sure. Who are you going to start with?
Let me see. The fat one.
Well, there's one in a suit or one not in a suit and 3 in a suit. Who are you starting with?
The one in a suit.
All right, which one? There's 3.
I don't know. The middle
Well,
one.
you have to tell me. The middle one? Okay. So, you walk up to him, pull out your light. He's out of breath. He's sort of waving a hand like he needs a minute to catch his breath, and he's got his suit on.
Panting in those Saberni suits really sucks.
Yeah, you hear the as he's sucking in through the filter.
Look, it's Darth Vader.
This guy's in his weird 21st century references. Actually, I guess that would be technically 20th century reference.
Actually, it's a 20th century reference.
Yeah.
I'm a man of culture.
In the year 3100.
Okay. So as he comes out of his hyperventilating state, he starts to take his helmet off, and then all of a sudden he just starts to gargle and gag and just sort of stumble back. And the other two also similarly do. Up sort of back against the wall for studying themselves, and they just start screaming in agony. Two of the men in the suits just sort of collapse to the ground, and you can see through their visors they just immediately just disintegrate in their suits into like a pile of mush.
What is going on?
The third one starts to morph from growling, or from gurgling into growling, and starts standing up looking
Run,
very
worker, run.
aggressive. All right, he's running.
Gonna go ahead and start blasting him with my shotgun.
Okay.
With me close.
-1
Yeah.
on the shotgun roll.
Extra spread.
All right, do we do a roll initiative now, or what are we doing?
No, he's blasting first, so we're gonna see if how this works. But go ahead. Actually, before you blast, hold on. I'm gonna let you get a chance to react, because you were up there examining them. So I'll let you give a chance to react first. You're gonna be the one closest to them,
Okay.
Corman LeBlanc.
Okay, so can I just, like take a step back as soon as I see that? I'm like,
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That's my action.
All right, now you can fire away.
Is Private LeBlanc still close enough?
No, you have a very clear shot. These noises, everybody is very reminiscent of your experience at the Mori Mori bar.
Wait, hang on.
That
One
I
success.
I don't see anyone.
I don't either, but I've already accepted that fact. Yeah, I have to look at your stream a lot of the time, because even in the main briefing room when we first enter, like, I can never see the people there.
Huh.
I
Right.
just know
Alright.
That
they're
means
there.
that you don't have all the extra download packs downloaded.
No,
Oh.
I do. I do.
It's all right. We'll
yeah.
fix it next break,
You can troubleshoot
or
it
try
after
to
this.
anyway. So, go ahead, you enroll. Did you roll? What'd you get?
Oh, one success. Damage is 3, but if they have any armor, it's double.
No damage, or no armor rather. So, all right, you take a chunk out of it, right into the chest. You see all the little pellet holes, well, bullet holes in its chest, but it just seems to be even more pissed off now that you shot it. Khrushchev will let you go next since you're next closest.
Oh, jeez. Do I have my gun out now, or do I still have the cutting torch out?
I'm going to assume you have the cutting torch because you didn't say you drew your gun.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we'll see what this does on these things, and I'm gonna try to cut it. Hit it with the torch. Step in there and get close enough to do it.
Man, I don't know what you would roll for that.
I have no idea.
Heavy
I-
machinery, maybe?
Fire. I don't know.
Or close combat?
Yeah, well, yeah, you do heavy machinery, I guess, because you're using a cutting torch.
I don't know. Or is it range? I don't know. I can roll heavy machinery.
No stress, right?
That's correct.
stress-free after that uplifting story.
Okay. No successes though.
Okay. Your torch just seems to burn away a little bit of the suit, but doesn't really do much else.
Can I attempt to push it though?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Aha! All right, so this time, yeah, you burn a hole straight through that suit, and you kind of set it on fire just a little bit, and it burns away, and sort of helps to seal this giant hole that you burned through the chest next to the shotgun blast, dealing, was that 2 more damage?
Sounds good. 2 6s for the torch.
Assuming you wanted to use your second 6 for damage.
Yeah, I would. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to do.
I forgot
I
you
don't
can
know
do
what
more, but
I
that's
don't know
fine.
what else you could do with a cutting torch for options. Can I just cut a limb off or something?
Called shot. All right, Ross, looks like you're next closest. What are you doing?
So is there only one zombie alive, or well, I say alive?
There's 2 laying on the floor and 1 standing in front of you, snarling and growling and just freaking out.
I'll go for the one that's standing up. Then I'm gonna aim and shoot.
All right, -1.
Since I'm aiming, I should have 0.
That's true.
Okay, so it's my normal dice. There you go, 6.
All right, you beautifully miss your teammate this time. Your fire teammate, I should say. And you rip another giant hole in the suit. And it just collapses backwards against the wall and goes silent. And now, Corporal, you arrive back with the fire extinguisher just in time to hear a few shots, hear a little scuffle, and watch it collapse.
All right. So I would like to put out that fire now.
Okay. Let me do this.
Wait. Should we throw the bodies in it first? Are they going to get up too?
Pretty sure they turned to mush. I don't think they have much of a body left anymore.
What film do you see a zombie turn to mush?
None. But
Alien.
the game mother described that they turned to mush.
They did turn to mush. There we go. While I'm doing so. All right.
I know they did.
Your fire extinguisher had just enough to put out the fire.
Pretty weak fire extinguisher then.
It's Wayland Yutani. They trying to save a little bit of money.
Well, and Tony seems just as evil as the UPP government, if you ask me.
You are probably correct.
So I saw the worker running away. I assumed it was because of these 3.
That would be accurate.
Was it the same as what happened to the guy in the bar?
Yeah.
Strange that it would happen to the ones wearing the suits.
Who knows what they look like under those suits? Brow would like to talk to the worker.
Okay, he's just sort of staring on in shock. His eyes are wide. His mouth's kind of open a little bit. He's just has a bewildered look.
You okay?
Yeah. Those
Seen
guys,
anything like?
they were in the basement when the explosion happened. I was with them the whole time. Nothing. What even happened?
Don't really know, to be honest. I just know there's some parasite going around, turning people into freaks like that.
You think it came from the basement?
Maybe. What were you? What do you mine in the basement?
I don't know what they do down there. I was up here. I was in this level evacuating people. We just got separated from the group. Got lost in some of the twists and turns. Had to dodge an avalanche. A cave-in. We ended up stuck behind some support beams till you cut us out. I don't know what they ran into down there.
What way is the basement?
He points over his shoulder towards the red light over there.
Is that the same direction you said that the other corpsmen you saw, other corpsman groups or whatever were running?
Yeah, a couple of medics. We yelled at them, they looked at us, and they just turned away and kept on walking.
Alright, go ahead, get to safety. We'll handle it from here.
I'm gonna head to help, guys.
Hold on. Alright, he's gonna... Why don't you escort him out? We can have Private Ross stand at the first assembly point, and you can send all the people you rescue to him.
Alright, help me.
Private Ross will be in charge of quarantining the survivors.
Quarantining, right?
I have PTSD from that word. Don't say that word.
Alright. Alright, so, next move. Fire teams.
Yes,
Alright,
yep.
Well, there's only really one way to go.
yes, to the basement.
Okay. The red lights appear to be the main route through the mine.
It's a floating rock.
And that's a person.
Well, you're in a low gravity section of the mine, so it's not really floating, it's just falling very slowly.
Ah.
And now you come to a split, and you see a shadowy figure lurking towards the left.
I think we should train our guns on it just in case.
Yeah, on the run or whatever, on the exchange where we were before, Wade replaces, puts away his cutting torch and gets his regular gun, or he's got the M1AB or whatever it is, ready.
Okay. M41, I think. Pulse rifle.
Cutting torch did so well though.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not trained as well as you are on this thing.
So where's my trusty 12 gauge here?
Actually, let's go ahead and let's get your observation checks in here. We're going to get them for the rest of the round here.
Oh shit, that's a lot of sixes.
Woo! Wow, you can see in the dark with that roll.
Yeah, I've never seen that roll before. All right, another good one.
All right. Corpsman LeBlanc. Lance Corporal Brow.
Observation
Yes.
And
Yes.
with stress or no?
Yes, with stress.
Yes. Wow. And you, Lance Corporal Morale?
Wow, no success.
No? Okay. You barely see the figure in the dark. Everybody else sees it so well, they can tell I shouldn't say he, is walking away from you. The human is walking away from you.
Actually, I want to push my observation off.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, that's cute. I definitely got a 1 on my stress die,
Well,
but I do have nerve steel, so
okay. Then how much stress are you at total?
1.
Oh, then you're fine. So you don't have to roll. But you can't really injure yourself looking too hard. You get eye strain for a few minutes from looking too hard, but you see nothing.
Get some dirt in your eye.
Yeah, you get a rock in your eye. That floating rock behind you, you walked into it.
Ah,
All right. Go ahead, continue. Sorry.
What's that up there?
Looks like
When
a
you-
person.
When you speak out loud, you see the figure freeze. You see it sort of move. Maybe it's twisting to look back. But it just stops for a second.
are you a zombie?
Hey man, you good?
It's not acting like a zombie. Maybe it's the guy we've been looking for.
I'm fine. I don't need your help.
The exit is the other way.
Yeah, you need to get out.
Okay,
There's
see you. Good luck.
some bad stuff going on in this place.
Freeze right there. We're the Colonial Marines.
You see him put his hands up. I keep saying him. You see them put their hands up.
Alright, I want this.
We're gonna approach you very cautiously, okay?
I'm fine, really. I don't need any help.
Turn around, please.
Okay, he's got his hands up. He turns around very slowly. He is extremely cautious. And now you can see it's a he, finally.
Well, what are you doing down here?
I'm fine. I've got friends down below. I've got to go help them. I can't just leave.
We're here to help everyone, including you. We'll make sure your friends get out as well.
Yes, but I have to be the one to help them. It's very
No,
important.
you really don't.
Why do you have to be the one?
Because they're my friends. Would you leave your friends at the bottom of a mine?
Oh, no, but I'm a trained professional.
I'm a miner,
yes,
too. I've been
yeah,
here for
yeah.
6 months. I know my way around down here better than you.
Yes,
Fair
but we're
point.
not well equipped to face the dangers that lurk below here.
It's a mine. What are you afraid of, some falling rocks? I'm fine, guys,
Zombies.
really.
Actually, what I'm afraid of. Zombies.
There's been a parasite outbreak in the mine below. From whatever they've been doing in the basement.
What's an act?
Yeah, and you seem to be fine, sir. So that's a little suspicious.
I am fine. I have no parasites. He's holding his hands up. He sort of waves his hands. Come
Well,
check
how
me.
have you
I'm-
kept that from happening?
I don't know. I heard there was an explosion in the
Well-
basement, and I came down here to help.
be
Any of
fair,
you would do
Private
the
Wolf,
same for your friends.
But to be fair, Private LeBlanc, the miner didn't have any parasites either, and he was with those three. Just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Actually, don't recall you checking him out. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, we
That's
didn't
true.
check him out, but
you just left him alone with Private
With the other guy.
Ross.
With the other guy.
Well, Private Ross will find out soon.
no, I'm sure Private Ross will be fine. What's your
Yeah.
name?
Right thing.
Kirk.
Okay then, Captain Kirk. Come here,
No,
please.
not Captain, just Kirk. Kirk Tanner. Quake Tanner. It's for you,
It was a
Squishy.
joke. It
Alright,
was a
he's gonna-
joke.
You told him to walk forward, correct?
Yeah.
All right, he is gonna sort of shrug his shoulders, but he's can I put my hands down?
Yeah.
Can I examine him?
Yes.
Private LeBlanc, please examine him.
Medically? Yes.
Get the flashlight out of my face. I'm fine. I told you.
All right. Can I actually do a roll on him?
Yes. He's not really gonna fight you, but he's gonna do whatever he can to just be annoying. So yeah, it's gonna take a little concentration on your part to overcome him being obstinate.
Let me.
He
push
looks
the
fine
roll.
to you.
Let me push the roll. Hold
Why
on.
do you want to push the roll? He's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
He's not
I
fine,
don't think
dude.
it's
I
fine.
know.
Can I help her at all? Can I offer any
Yes.
assistance?
Add one. Well, doesn't need to.
I
got
already
it.
pushed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but
you
no
look
need to
around-
worry too much because we leave them all with Private Ross, anyways.
It's true. It's true. No parasites in the eyes. He doesn't have the watery eyes, no bloodshot eyes. He looks like a miner in a mine. Nothing that you can see with, kind of your quick diagnostic tools available that tell you he's
So he looks
anything
nothing
but normal.
He looks nothing like how Lance Corporal did.
Wait, one of you? One of you have, what did you call it? You called it the parasite? One of you have the parasite?
Look, we don't know that, okay? We're just trying to find some information here and get the survivors out.
I just want to know, what does it feel like? Which one of you has it?
Oh, who do you think?
I don't know.
What is a hazmat suit?
I'm
There's
down
only
here.
one wearing a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Oh, all three of you have it then?
No.
No,
No.
just him, the guy in the hazmat suit.
Wait, I thought hazmat suits protected you from...
Yes,
Well, he
but
wasn't wearing
first
it
the other way
before.
around.
I thought you said you were trained professionals. Maybe I should go on my own, and you should just hang back, okay? I'll call you if I need help.
No, you're going back immediately, and will be
Actually,
taken care of
wait.
by our colleagues.
Corporal Pacheco Diaz? It might be wise to take him along with us, as he does have a point. He knows the mines better than we do.
Yes. See?
Yes.
The one wearing the hazmat suit is clearly the smart one. The other three of you... I don't know.
No,
Maybe
the
one of you's a
problem
trained
is
professional.
I don't trust this person one bit.
Well, I say we follow him. And we
Yes,
can-
fine. Follow me. I'll let you tag along. You can just help me. I just want to get to the basement to my friends. They were in the basement.
Yeah, we're here to save people, so.
Fine, you can help me save people.
Fine, we'll go along with him, but I'll have him under no condition be armed with any gun.
I don't want
he
any
Your friend?
gun.
It will always need to be in our sights, and if he makes one wrong move, he's dead.
Wow, I thought you were supposed to rescue people.
Yes, but you're refusing to be rescued, so you take the risk.
Oh, so anybody who wants to help is automatically someone to not trust.
Yes, no one would be eager to go down into a mine
Hey,
where an apparent
Kirk?
parasite has
Yes?
taken residence.
You said your friends worked in the basement. I don't suppose you know what they did in the basement.
No, I think they were looking for... I don't know what happened.
You
You're
think
going
they
to
were looking
need to
for what?
stop. Make a wits check.
Just general
Just-
wits.
Yes, all of you can.
Not observation or no, just wits.
Nope, just wits.
With or without stress.
With.
Oh, 1-6.
1-6.
Brow.
I did not succeed, but I want to push the roll.
How much stress do you want?
At least 2. That he
Two.
can ignore.
He's already got 2.
No, I have
thought-
1.
Oh, okay.
I had 2, but I just rolled for the one that I got. I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, but you got a 1 on your stress dice. Beautiful. This is going to be perfect.
No,
Right.
and then I rolled for it.
I know, but you still failed your roll. But don't worry.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! I
Fail
failed again, and I got a 1 on my stress die.
Okay, that's fine. What's going to happen is, Khrushchev, you, and Corporal. Yeah, something just feels odd. But you know, the other 2 of you, unfortunately, you believe him. You believe him. He just wants to get to his friends. It's exactly what you would do in your heart of hearts. You believe this guy. I mean, it's solid. He's like your best friend just told you, you know, and you believe him. You trust this man. You would do anything now to get him to his friends, to help him get to his friends. You are sold on what he says. You will help him at any cost to get to the basement, to his friends. You believe him that much. That strongly. That's how strong you believe him. You're ready to help him.
Can't believe I failed.
It's okay.
All right, guys,
It's gonna-
let's follow him. He says he needs our help, and that whether they're his friends or not, we'll be able to see. We'll just need to follow him.
Lead the way, Kirk.
Just remember, Kirk, I have my eyes on you.
All of you do. That's fine. I just want to get to the basement.
Lead the way.
Oh, you want me to lead the way?
Yeah, you're the one who knows
Yes,
the mine.
you're Kirk.
Well, are you here to rescue people, or are you here to get to the basement? I mean, we can just go to the basement straight, but I thought you said you were here to rescue people. But yeah, okay, I'll just take you straight to the basement, and we don't have to worry about anybody else. We'll get them on the way back.
What are the other ways? Okay, so which way is to the basement?
He just points over his shoulder directly behind him.
All right, so let's go the other way then first.
Okay.
So according to the map I have, that leads to both the access station and the ore shaft, if I'm correct.
Yes. All right, so Kirk is walking at a brisk pace. Come back here. Just so you can see. You see another dumpster fire in the distance.
So how long have you worked here, Kirk?
About 6 months.
Anything strange occur in those 6 months?
No, this is the first incident we've had. You see this? Are you doing anything about the fire, or are you ignoring it? Are you moving on?
Fire first or ignore?
Are there people down there? Hello?
Well, let's go check, I suppose.
Yes. Oh, well, the fire extinguisher was one used.
Yes, saves money that way.
Is there another one around here?
No, there would only be at the assembly points. Okay.
Only two fires allowed in the mine at a time.
Only 2 fires allowed in the mine at a time. So you come upon this fire. Looks like some kind of a tool chest is on fire here. Some rocks have sort of beat it up. The fire has sort of melted it and scarred it a little bit, and you see a body laying on the ground next to it.
All right. Is my UDEP poncho fire resistant?
Not that kind of fire resistant, but I mean the fire is burning pretty close to the body. But if you wanted to get in there and drag it out, if that's what you're trying to do, you could.
Yeah, I'll go drag out the body.
Hey, mask up, bro. Mask up before you go in there.
Hazmat suit on.
Okay, roger that.
Okay. So you're grabbing the body. All right. Where do you want it? Just walk to where you want it. Okay. So the body's that of a miner. He's in traditional miner garb. He's not in a suit or anything, and he looks to be sort of mutating into something. His skin looks very disturbed. Don't know of a better way to describe it.
Hey,
He's,
Private.
He's also bleeding at the neck from some kind of injury.
Private LeBlanc, come look at this with me. Let's take samples from this and compare it. It looks to be changing.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Take some do an autopsy, I guess.
All right. You can see their medic. The injury on his neck. It looks to be very straight and clean. And as you look around by the burning toolbox, you see a damaged power saw laying on the ground in a small pool of blood.
Who could have done this?
Do you think he tried to do it to himself?
Would he be able to hold it like that? And I don't know.
That is.
Oh no, I'm not a forensic scientist.
That's what it looks like to you, that he did this to himself, self-inflicted. And as you're examining the neck, you can see some black spidery veins slowly spreading. I mean, it's just barely moving. You almost miss it, but it's just so slight. But the veins around him, on his neck and head, are just slowly growing. You examine his eyes, and they are very clouded over. And you see a few of the little organisms swimming around inside still.
Seems like this guy got infected and just wanted to end it.
What did he try to cut off?
His neck?
Well, given that it still seems to have activity, could you at least make sure that he will not get up due to these parasites?
Do you think we should take a sample?
We have samples from the one up above, right?
Oh, swimmers? I think we got any.
Okay.
I'd like to take a sample of this body as well.
Yeah, we can take a sample.
With my kit.
Okay, who's handling the sample? You in the hazmat suit or Corman LeBlanc?
I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if I order you to take... Never.
All right, you get your sample. Now what?
Can I compare it to the sample
Can we
we took?
burn it? Can we burn it?
No, you don't have the tools for that here.
We have an
You-
incinerator.
I mean,
What?
no, he's talking.
Wait,
to me.
what did you say, LeBlanc? I'm sorry. I thought he said to compare it. What did you say?
I think we burn it.
Yeah. If you have an incinerator, go ahead.
I can't
Look, there's
just look
the
at
fire.
them and see if they see similar.
I mean, they both
Oh.
look like mutating flesh, if that's what you're asking. They both look similar, yes. If that's what you're asking, yes.
Oh hush. I'm gonna take my shotgun and shoot it in the head.
No, stop! I want to incinerate it.
You can incinerate it after.
Well, let me move.
He wants
first.
to make sure it's double dead.
No, let me move first. Okay.
Okay.
Double tap.
Same, I'm going to move as well. Not
Whoa,
getting
whoa,
all
whoa.
the pooch over me.
How
Yeah.
incompetent do you guys think I am? It's not even
well,
moving.
there's been a lot of friendly fire tonight, let's be honest.
I'm more concerned about parasites flying all over the room.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't even think
Well-
about that. Yeah, if you're going to
Well,
shoot it, let's roll for it.
That's
Yeah, let's roll.
You want me to roll?
why I did. That's why I walked away. I'm too far now.
Are you, though? Because
I
he's
mean,
actually
I'm in a-
he's going to be shooting in your direction. And so
mean,
what can
I'm-
happen, too, when rounds hit the floor or something hard like that, they can bounce up and travel along walls and stuff, a few inches.
There's a rock. There's a boulder in front.
You're right. That's extremely solid. Be a perfect surface to ricochet off of. So let's go ahead and roll for that ranged combat shot, Lance Corporal Brow.
I mean, I'm
Is
holding it
still
up to
ranged
his
even
head.
though- Yeah,
I
it's
know.
not ranged.
There's rock underneath it. Yeah, I know. Come on, roll.
All right. So I get 3 successes, and then wait for it.
A 1 on your stress dice. A 1 on your stress
I
dice.
always double tap. Another success.
Okay. All right. So his head is sort of scattered across the floor for a couple of feet. And what are you doing now, Lance Corporal? I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Lance. No, it's not. It's Private LeBlanc. Forgot about that.
Yes, I'm drunk.
Nah, Lance Corporal died.
That's right. Lance Corporal Morris. RIP.
R.I.P. Okay. Wait, you're just asking what I'm doing now?
Yes. The head has been blown. There's chunks of head and smears of blood for a couple of
All right,
feet next to his head
I
there.
tell everyone to get out of the way, and I pull out my incinerator. Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Oh god, he's
Get-
crazy. You see the Kirk scream that and just like book it away.
Get out of the way! Thank you. All right, and then
All right. And you torch it.
Yes.
That's cool. For that effect, did you just put a fire on that guy, or
Yep.
He literally controlled C from the other fire.
yeah?
Yeah.
Just looked like it popped up, so that was cool.
And they both soon, disintegrate. Disappear. The fire burns itself out. The smell of burnt human flesh lingers in the air. And the
Alright, that's-
ashes just smolder. Because you're all masochists and just like watching the human burn
Is
to
the-
death.
Is the toolbox on fire, or is the fire just like near the toolbox?
Both.
Can I try to open the toolbox?
You could, but it would be molten hot from the fire is actually on the toolbox.
Molten
It's-
hot?
Well, it's hot. It's fiery hot.
Wrapping
Okay.
my poncho around it and opening up.
Look, I don't have a Fahrenheit measurement of how hot it is, but it would likely burn your hand off if you tried to open it.
Well, we
Even
have
if
a folding
wrapped it-
wrench.
Folding winch. Gonna strap it to a jeep and
We
yank
could
it out
use
of the cave?
We could use
Yeah,
the
yeah.
harpoon. We could
Yeah,
use the harpoon.
we could use the
and just,
harpoon.
just like, shimmy it to us.
Wow. You would shimmy it to you
Right.
with the fire on it.
I just use my
It
fire
should go off by
resistant.
then.
Use my fire resistant poncho and open it up.
Okay, resistant doesn't mean proof. Just saying.
It's like when you're looting something from a fire and you just put a piece of cloth around your hand.
Yeah, definitely not a thing I've
Speaking
ever
from
done.
experience,
I think
What do
we
you mean?
should just move on to the ore shaft.
I'm telling you, there's something important in that tool chest.
you're probably right. Out of character.
There's a broken drill
What
next to
else
it.
apart from tools? What could be in there?
Maybe
Broken
some
drill,
of the
can we repair it?
tools are important. Oh yeah, we just have the
Yeah.
spare parts laying around to repair a broken drill.
Says the guy who wants to go after a burning toolbox.
Maybe the toolbox would let us repair the broken drill.
Oh,
Suddenly, something in the toolbox just catches fire, and the whole thing just like a small explosion. Not enough to, throw shrapnel, but definitely enough to catch the rest of the toolbox on fire, and the fire starts burning a little hotter now. And expands to engulf the entire toolbox.
It's kind of mean. All right.
Do you want to grab it with a cloth on your hand now?
No.
I won't even let you roll. I won't even make you roll for it. I'll just let you do it.
I feel like you're lying.
No, I promise I will not make you roll.
Like you'll just
well,
get
he's not gonna make
fire
you roll because you're gonna die. Don't do.
All right, I'm going to.
All
move
right,
on to
Kirk,
part
lead
of-
us to the next room, Kirk. The one to the right.
What? Lead you to the next room to the right. Why don't you lead? I want to get to the.
No.
I want to get to the basement. You guys are taking this trip.
Do you want shotgun in your bag?
Yeah, Kurt, you're really cocky for someone that watches like 4 guys roll up and start shooting bodies. You're hardened, man. I appreciate your resolve.
What am I got to be afraid of? You're the Colonial Marines. You're not going to kill me. I haven't done anything. I'm just here trying to save my friends.
Corporal's being a douche.
Sometimes when people really piss me off, I just kind of shoot them. It's the beauty of being American.
I'm actually from Canada.
I can tell.
Well, I'm not.
So this looks like a storage type box, and there's a chute that sends the ore to the surface through this shaft here. And you notice, who got everybody passed the observation check, or did somebody fail it? I think everybody passed it, correct?
The
You failed
observation
it?
check back. I failed it.
Okay. Those of you who passed the
Wait.
observation check, you notice something strange sticking out of the wall next to the box to the right. And
I pushed it,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I got
check
a one
that
on my
out.
strength die.
That's cool.
you should probably go, take a few steps forward to examine it closer.
Like Philadelphia project stuff going on.
Yes, I'll examine it closer.
Yep, there's a severed head just laying in the middle of this particular alcove. Well, it's not in
Is
the
it-
middle, I guess. It's up against the wall, but it's a severed head.
What'd you see?
It looks like a severed head attached to a wall.
No, it's
Oh,
not attached to
that's-
anything. It's just a severed head.
All right, it's just a severed head.
Oh, that sounds charming.
You can tell the edges are very jagged. Definitely looks like it was torn off of whatever it came from, whoever it came from.
Is there a
What?
trail of blood anywhere?
There's a slight spatter in front of it leading from the direction you walked, but this just looks like it sort of bounced in and landed there and, rolled and ended up where you found it.
Can I inspect the ore shaft for blood?
You see a few little spatters on the rocks and on the bin, but nothing. I mean, again, it just looks like it might have flung some droplets as it flew by. That's about it. No substantial source.
Can I see this hand that seems to be on the...
You can.
hand?
And in fact, it is still gripping the bin.
Guys, this is quite strange, this hand here. It's just a severed hand, and it seems to be holding on to this handle.
Maybe it's a form of art.
Consider
I
it.
doubt it.
No, it was a 0-hour joke. Remember the serial killer? That's his opening monologue.
Oh yeah.
Good joke, Conqueror.
So either something crushed whatever this person was.
No, the hand also looks like it was torn as well. Very jagged, uneven break.
Strange. Alright, let's keep our eyes open. Whatever did this might still be around.
Can we go to the basement yet?
No, shut up.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
God.
coming up to the end of this end, right?
Shall we move on, Corporal?
Yes, I think so. Unless any of you hear any survivors. I'm sure if they
Kurt.
were alive, they'd be making noise.
Kurt, keep going forward.
Fine. Why am I a prisoner? I haven't done anything.
Oh,
Shouldn't
but you're
Shouldn't
not
you
a
be
prisoner.
the brave
you're,
one in front? What if there's...
You're guiding us through the mine.
You're
I can
perfectly
point-
You're going to save
free
your.
to go out of the
You're
mine
going to
if you
save
want.
your friends. Your friends.
Look,
And
there's
we're-
nothing here. Let's just turn around.
Can I incinerate this one too?
You want to incinerate the head and the hand?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Can I look back here?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, as you turn around the corner, you hear some scuffling.
Hello? Is anyone there?
You don't hear anything?
Can I make an observation check?
Yes, you'll need to. That's right, because yours failed.
Four successes, one on the stress die. Nerves of steel is -2, and I have 2 stress.
You don't see anything.
Look at that. huge
Hello?
fire I made.
You see no evil, hear no evil.
I'm Lance Corporal Brown, Colonial Marine. I was sent here to help.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's quiet as a mouse. You must have just been hearing things.
Didn't see anything, guys.
Now
All right,
can we go to the basement?
We're just at path at the end of this
Whoa, what's
room.
that one?
right?
That's the way we came.
It's a big circle? You telling me this This is also the
Yes.
way we came.
It just leads back to the way we came to. Let's just go this way. It'll also get us to the basement.
All right, let's go to the basement.
Come on, one of you big brave Marines with your shiny lights. 'Cause I can't see in the dark.
I'll be right behind
Yeah.
you.
Hey, Kirk, by any chance, have you seen, I don't know, anyone named Mr. Ishihara coming this way?
No, I haven't seen the general manager, but I don't know.
No, not
She
the
doesn't
general manager.
usually get... Oh. What did you ask? I guess I misheard you.
If he's seen a civilian named Mr. Ishihara coming this way, coming down here.
I didn't really stop to ask names. I'm trying to help my friends, so if we
Pretty
could just...
sure the worker on top said that he was still up there.
Yeah, it's the mystery that was down here.
Yeah, the general manager is down here. The
The
coordinator,
manager's
the rescue
down
coordinator.
here? Wait, did you say she's down here?
Yeah, she ran in here.
Yeah.
She doesn't usually come down to the mine. I've
That's what
only
this-
seen her down here once, and I've been here 6 months.
Well, it looks like we've got people ahead.
Yeah, this is the second assembly point. You do hear talking. And you do see them
Hello?
sort of moving and stand there. You hear the talking stop and everybody freezes sort of. Hello?
Hey.
Here to the
Colonial
rescue.
Marines, here for rescue.
Oh, thank God they sent somebody. Our intercom here isn't working. We haven't been able to make contact with anyone. We've just been waiting. Did you guys see anything weird on your way here?
Yes. We'll be honest about it.
What did you see? She gives me a little bit of a wary look. Kind of a little bit of
Couple
worried
of
look.
zombies.
She just gets a little bit of a blank look and wide eyes. Doesn't say anything, just stares at each of you.
And a few dismembered body parts. So whatever is happening down here is not very pretty.
Why don't you suppose you know about these zombies?
Not really. What did you call them? Zombies?
You know.
Well, they seem to be infected by some kind of parasite. And then go all berserk.
And eat human flesh.
Also super strong.
So do you mind if my colleague Private LeBlanc runs a few tests on you?
Whatever
to
gets
make
us
sure.
out of here, just please hurry. We don't want to be here any longer. It's been some weird things, people going crazy.
Yeah. So you've seen stuff too.
All right, Corman, you want to go up there, do your thing?
What do you mean by people going crazy?
Hold on one sec. Corman LeBlanc?
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I just saw. Oh, no,
Okay.
wait. Yeah. You want to
Yeah,
go up there
it's-
and examine them? Yeah,
Yes.
none of them, they're all going to cooperate fully. None of them are going to give you any trouble. Go ahead and give me a medical aid roll. You are going to be a little pushed for time. And these guys are going to be eager to get out, so.
Can I assist her?
Sure,
I have medicine.
Sure.
also.
sure. Go ahead and give, add 1 + 1 to your roll.
She already succeeded the roll.
Oh, okay. No worries, man.
Okay, so the miners look pretty decent overall. The supervisor, she looks a little dehydrated. Nothing, nothing you wouldn't come to expect from being stuck in a mine and, waiting forever and ever. for the for help to arrive.
Hey, ma'am, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Do you know what caused the explosion?
No, I just know it came from the basement. I wasn't in there. Luckily, I didn't see many people come out. Sure, it's a mess.
What do they do in the basement? Do you know?
It's just the lowest part of the mine. It's where they start to drill. If they want to expand the mine and keep going down further.
Do you have scientists in the basement or anything, like tests of anything or something?
Scientists? This is a mine.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Just out of curiosity. Right.
There was this one guy. He just came out of there and he just lost his shit. I mean, his eyes were just black and soulless, like a shark's eyes. If you've ever seen a shark.
I am familiar with Jaws, yes.
Jaws.
He's into the 20th century lore.
Oh,
Lord.
I like
Lord.
I'm something of a pop culture enthusiast, you could say.
Well, 20th century hasn't been pop culture for a couple of centuries now. I hate to tell you.
Well,
Yeah,
so
everybody.
moving on,
Everybody.
Sarah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, I was just gonna update Corman on his evaluations. They all check out fine. They're a little jumpy. They all have mining tools in their hand that they're sort of gripping tightly. Just look like they're
Okay.
nervous, but other than that, again, a little dehydrated, some minor bumps and scrapes, and otherwise they were fine.
Mm.
Well, if it's okay with the corporal, I suppose y'all can head on back now.
Yes, make sure you stay together.
Yeah.
Do not
You don't
approach
think
anything that looks humanoid.
you don't think that we should go? That they should come with us, and then
Yeah, we can run him back to the entrance, boss, and then run back real fast.
We don't
Yeah.
have time, Kirk interrupts. Look,
Why?
this
What's
place
going on?
is
It's really
unstable.
unstable.
When you spend all this time going back and forth just because you find one person, they can come with us. Let's just get to the basement.
I think it's faster and, quite frankly, safer for them if they don't come with us.
You just want to leave us here with that crazy guy roaming around?
What
I
way
wanna-
did this...
I want to escort you to the
I do
entrance.
too. Yeah.
She's addressing Lance Corporal Brow.
Well, we've cleared the way and we've killed the only crazy guy we come across.
It's a giant circle. Just because you cleared one direction doesn't mean it couldn't walk around and he could just jump up behind us.
Well, surely it couldn't take us that long to give them an escort to the elevator.
Yeah, I'd definitely say it's safer for us to just take them straight to the elevator.
Well, I'm going to the basement. I'm not going back. This place is unstable.
Well, Kirk, I mean, you can, at that point, if you're afraid of instability, you can go with them. We'll take you to safety, go up the elevator, and we'll look after your friends. That's our job.
No, I have a job to get to my friends. You don't understand. I've got to go to the basement. My friends are in the basement.
You're
Sure.
staying with us, or you're getting a bullet in the back.
You're going to shoot me because I haven't done anything.
Because you're refusing to be evacuated.
You're acting as if you have done something. So if you act correctly,
What kind of tyrants are you? I haven't done anything wrong, and you're threatening to shoot me just because I want to rescue my friends. You make no sense.
going down the savior of these people right now because of your bullshit actions.
Look, you, hazmat guy, please explain to them. I just want to get to my friends. This is crazy talk. They don't need to shoot me.
Your friends grown off.
Maybe we should split up. Because I realize that your friends are in danger. So with the corporal's permission, maybe me and Private LeBlanc could go ahead with you and Private Khrushchev and the Lance Corporal. Escort them back to the elevator.
Well, no. I disagree. If we're going to do it, I'll be going with our friend over here to the basement. And you will be in charge of the escort back to the elevator.
It's fine with me.
So we're going
Alright.
then, right? He takes a few, steps backward. He just looks like he's being eager.
Yes, me and LeBlanc will go with you to the basement.
Fine,
And Khrushchev
whatever.
and Brow will be in charge of evacuating these people.
Right? Come on, guys.
All right, they're all gonna follow you. Can you take them? I don't know if you can or not.
I can make myself Dungeon Master.
Oh, is that how you take them? Is that how you take control
Yes,
of them?
it's the only way to like control.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Well, the other thing you can do, you can take all those pawns, CW, and you can like on every, when you go to their,
Oh,
Sheets.
unattach them
You
from the
want-
character
on the-
sheets?
and then he can attach them all, and then he can control all of them, and just click them all and move them all at the same time.
I tell you what, you don't have to walk all the way. Well, actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you're gonna make sure I understand this. Brow and Khrushchev are escorting the people back, and you, Corporal Jeco Diaz, and I keep wanting to say Ensign, and Private LeBlanc are going with Kirk towards the basement. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool.